Namaste, everyone. This is Tefnut Light with theholyunion.com, and welcome to the 9919 portal. This video, which is this super cool background, it just worked perfectly, so I'm so grateful. This video is on God consciousness with your twin flame. And this energy tonight is super, 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 super powerful. You are becoming God source consciousness with your divine counterpart, your twin flame, your twin ray, the one you're meant to walk the path with. And it first comes down to you becoming God consciousness source code, which is about abundance, creation itself, creation energy, coming to the core essence, which I talked about in the last video. If you didn't watch the last video with the underwater scene, please go check that out. Super amazing video. So grateful it came channeled through when it did. And tonight we're going to be talking about the God source consciousness, Christed consciousness, Christed self, becoming one with your twin, which you already are, and becoming self-realized on your journey to union, in union already, realizing there is no separation, and the I am presence of creation and your inner creational power of your divine self, which is really about birthing the soul into the physical essence of the reality, exiting the matrix, but realizing the physical is a part of the creational spiritual journey. And as you become the awareness that everything is a hologram and that you are an energy too, created in physical, everything becomes here to empower you. And you become literally the star of your show, which is ultimately what this is about, this journey. Part of coming into union is realizing you are your superhero, you are your super goddess, you are your queen, and I'm here to empower you into your soul, into your mission, in your journey, on your journey, in your union, to your union, wherever you're at, it's perfect. We're opening up the book and we're looking at the chapter of inner empowerment, which is becoming God source consciousness, the golden abundance infinity codes of why you came here, and to embody your entire blueprint in your physical essence on this planet Earth, and realizing you're literally in a walking movie. And you can navigate and shift like in the Matrix. If you've seen the Matrix, I've had lots of symbols of the Matrix show up in my physical reality, which has been bizarre, but then it's been a gift at the same time. The spoon, right? If we think of the spoon, I have a spoon next to my bed right now. They all appeared last night. If you think of the spoon, right? And then Neo's looking at the spoon and the spoon bends. Well, you can do that in your reality too. Maybe not like that exact way, because it's going to show up perfectly as you are meant to see it in your reality. Hence we have the faces of the feminine, the masculine right here. And then we have the beautiful star of creational code of soul. So the spoon in the movie The Matrix, right, is all about looking at the different perspectives of reality and dimensional code. So if I have an invisible spoon in my hand right now. I'm just kind of playing with it, and imagine it's like bending back and forth each side. So we are, in essence, looking at all the dimensions within our soul, right? And we're looking at all the dimensions within the physical world. And then we're realizing if we're in meditative position and we're connecting to source God consciousness of I am, you are, I am as well. And you're creating these codes of your mastery with your words, your feelings, your intentions, your emotions, right? Everything's coming to alignment. The heart and the mind are becoming one. Everything is becoming one in all your cells. And you're coming to self-realization. You realize you're always sitting in one space. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whatever situation appears, you can come back to your center of creation. So thank goodness for the movie The Matrix and Neo, because it's a guide. The things that show up in our field are a guide to our inner system. And our inner system is here to figure out the whole story around us. And then it's there to show us a way which we can navigate in our unique individual soul, even though we're all one together, but we are many souls. We're one soul with our twin, and then we have a whole soul collective, right? So realizing that we are creating our reality, and this infinite reality from what it used to seem is from outside of us is actually now from within us. And it's always been that way, but once you've cracked the code, you realize the story unfolds into your empowerment. You're both feminine and masculine in one body and one soul, and you embody your twin just as much as they embody you. And coming to the God source consciousness, right, of channeling your inner light and your inner human of awakened self-realized, looking at the deeper aspects and then also laughing at yourself at the same time as a character, because you are a divine character put on this planet for a beautiful mission. And it's balancing out the depth and the humor of life. And when we can come in the cosmic giggle, or the cosmic disco, I call it, life becomes very magical. And this is when God source consciousness of the I am, one with all and one with my twin, you start to realize there is another level of upgrade, of ascension, another level of the game, you could say. We're in this divine game. It has a deep meaning and a beautiful meaning, but you also, if you can look at the higher perspective of the, you are this character embodying, and you can embody multiple characters in one life. And that's part of ascension as well, is realizing you're always upgrading and shifting and changing. And part of this higher aspect of soul is to see different perspectives of the characters that you embody within your soul. So the consciousness, the God source consciousness, is becoming both the observer and the player. And this is coming into divine power of creation. And when you can look at another and see there is no resistance, really, there is just this divine learning, or this divine awareness that comes through, and the crystalline frequency all around you, even though your human self might be feeling all these things, we can come back into the clarity and breathing in that breath of creation and simplify our divine sovereign self, our divine sovereign soul, in divine respect of all creation. It's like we become the director and the actor in the same frame. And life becomes a divine stage of divine magic. And through this divine magic, you uplift and code other frequency souls of this crystalline vibration. And as I speak these words to you, my womb inside feels like a beautiful crystal cave. And that is where we want to come to on this planet Earth. Breathing more that crystalline frequency, relaxing into that state of being our sovereign selves, believing in our soul purpose, each other, and coming into this realization of freedom and love at the same time, and union and unity. And coming from a space of creating with love. One part of my soul is going to be writing a book on this. So creating through these frequencies of love, right? Through these patterns and codes of crystalline love, we're coming to this frequency of creation at this time. And this 9919 portal, or 999, you know, it's the triple in trinities, which is coming together all these God source consciousness. We have 3 pyramids, which represent the pyramids of the Giza or Gaza, depending on what language you speak. So these 3 pyramids, right? 1, 2, 3 is a 333, right? Portal in the sense of the 999. These are codes now. Numbers have codes and language. So 3 is the energy we're actually in, right, of this year, but it does aspect 9. And in 9, we have multiple 3s. So we have 3, 9, we have 3 codes in the 9. And within the state of this activation, this is activating the triple essence, right, of the Holy Union, which is about, in the pyramid, if we bring divine feminine and divine masculine into the energy, which is originally what happened in the energy codes of ancient Egyptian codes that we held before this lifetime and multiple lives that we have carried into this embodiment, if you do embody this energy, and we came back through this portal, and now we're coming back into that. So this energy is bringing it into the infinity, and we're coming to these pyramidal energy portals, right? Very, very divine alignment source code with our divine feminine, divine masculine counterparts, and within our soul. And we're activating God's source consciousness, which is activating all our power essence into our full human galactic being, which is activating the blueprint of planet Gaia into galactivization from our higher selves and our human bodies. And this is also the aspect of the Holy Union, because the Holy Union of the Trinity, we're in the year Trinity, which today is being triple infinity activated by all these 9s. We have 999. So there are three 3s in the 9, activating these multiple codes of Trinity and 3 and 9. So within these codes in the pyramid aspect, we have holy God source consciousness of our divine channel, which is in the soul of our twin and us, the one soul, coming in and activating the God source consciousness into our soul pyramid embodiment of our divine feminine, divine masculine, coming into emergence with divine source of God. And this is streaming through. So it's the 3rd energy, which is Trinity, which is God. Okay, it's the embodiment of feminine, masculine in the soul essence into the embodiment of the feminine and masculine, and uniting and merging them on a higher scale level of the God source consciousness in the physical aspect of the creational code. And the creational code comes back down to the energy blueprint of the frequency of the seed of life, the seed of creation, right? Which is in the soul, the feminine and masculine, within the one soul. And then we have the frequency of the flower of life, blooming this into Gaia, which is already has been here, but it's being activated. And within the pyramid aspect, this is something that was encoded centuries and millennia ago through divine galactic technology, or alien technology from the stars, the star systems. So we are literally these walking star seeds with these divine codes within our being, creating these alchemical ripples out into Gaia right now. So this frequency of creation within our soul is coming forth and being birthed today. So I just wanted to share this amazing activation coming through at this time of your sacred alchemical seed within your soul being God unified with God's source consciousness in your holy union of the Trinity code. This is what is happening today. And we just went through the character into the source consciousness of creation, into the divine alchemy of God's source consciousness, which is the activation of the union coming forth and being fully birthed like a divine flower or a lotus blossom on this planet at this time. So I'm sending you so much love and creational code of this 9-9 beautiful portal, 9919 or 999. Super powerful. It is also a humanitarian number and a culmination, but it is also a new beginning into activating our seeds into our full potential of our soul. If you desire to be activated and fully upgraded into more of this creation, I am offering sacred alchemy sessions and sacred quantum union sessions. Please do PM me at the Queen of Lemuria on Facebook, and I am theholyunion.com. Namaste. I love you all so much. I'm Tefnut Lemuria Light. I send you ultimate love, blessings, and holy union aspects of creation. Namaste.